Alright everyone, welcome along. We are back again at London Heathrow. Good afternoon to you all. Just bear with us once again, or as usual I should say. We'll just do a few checks, make sure everything is in working order. Alright, perfect. I think everything is working. So a very warm welcome to everyone. Good afternoon to you. We are back once again at London Heathrow, runway 27 right. So it should be arrivals up until 3 PM, and then we're looking to capture a few departures, of course, after the runway alternations at 3 PM GMT. So stick around. We've got plenty of action today at London Heathrow as usual. We've got a special list in our Discord page if you'd like to check that out. That contains all of the special aircrafts that we're seeking to view during our show today. There's that Virgin Atlantic 787. We'll get some info on it after its touchdown. And that was flight number VS166 for that Virgin Atlantic Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Victor Zulu India Golf, and that was from Montego Bay. 7-hour and 46-minute long flight time, covering 7,556 kilometers. Now that should have arrived at 9:30 today, but yeah, that was about a 2-hour and 30-minute long delay. Not too sure the reason, but there you go, we've got it now. It was very late leaving Montego Bay, actually. It was about 4 hours later than expected for its departure time. But anyway, it's at London Heathrow, an extra aircraft for us to view, of course. Now you've got flight number BA3134, the British Airways Airbus A320neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November uniform. That's going to be our next arrival from Amman, a 6-hour and 6-minute long journey, and I don't think I'd be wanting to fly for 6 hours on board an Airbus A320neo. I think that's a bit too long. I'd rather maybe at least an A321neo, but you know, you never know, it might be a smooth ride with that Airbus jet. But either way, that's going to be our next arrival down from Amman, of course. You've got that Lufthansa, that's not even a Lufthansa, that's a Brussels Airlines A320-200 with the Star Alliance delivery. Not too sure why I said Lufthansa there, but there you go. Anyway, here's our jet arriving from Amman, that Airbus A320neo jet. I hope you're all doing very, very well. Really appreciate you all joining us for the London Heathrow action today. Blogsy Games, welcome along. Lukey Gretz, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well, Lukey. Casper, bonjour. Great to have you with us, Casper. The Airbus 320neo. You can see that air traffic control tower just in the shot now whilst we wait for our next arrival, and I think I can see a 4-engined double-decker aircraft in the sky. Now the visibility is pretty good today, so we might be able to get the train in. There you go, you can see that that jet there. Now is that Qatar Airways? That's what I'm thinking. Looks a bit grey. Let's check. It is. Yeah, it is. It's the Qatar Airways A380, second in line for its arrival. Now the first aircraft is going to be this Airbus A320-200, but I think we might skip on that and we'll capture that Airbus A380 floating in the sky. Of course, we've got so many more British Airways A320s during today's show. Oh, and actually, there's 2 A380s in the shot there. You've got the Qatar A380 and also the Etihad 380 arriving at the same time. Now, I did not know. Did I put the Etihad 380 in the special list of aircraft? I'm not too sure. Let's check. Was that a delayed aircraft? We shall see now. No, actually, I might have put that down. Not too sure. Either way, it should have arrived at 12 o'clock. It's currently pretty much 12:15. So not really too much of a delay, but there you go. That's a double dose of A380 action. There you go. So the aircraft up in front, as you can probably tell, is the Airbus A380, as I was saying. Flight number QR3 for the Qatar Airways A380-800 with the reg Alpha 7 Alpha Papa Juliet. And that's from Doha, a 7-hour and 8-minute long journey covering 5,242 kilometers. Now this is the first motor tracked aircraft worldwide with 1,552 watches, and it is pretty much perfectly on time for its arrival into London Heathrow, scheduled at 12:15. It's currently 12:30. 6 years old is this Airbus A380 jet, registered in December 2017. As I said, 5,200 kilometers travelled between the distance to London Heathrow from Doha, of course. Now Nicholas Lagan, or Lagan, I'm not too sure how you say that, I do apologise, but welcome along, Nicholas. We hope you're doing well. Trace, good morning or good afternoon to you. We hope you're keeping well and keeping warm. Babzar, welcome. Selena, good afternoon to you. Scooty Scott, happy Saturday to you. I hope you're doing well as well. Really appreciate you tuning in. Clive Edwards, good afternoon. There's the Qatar jet. Fantastic, that's the Airbus A380 for you, but don't go anywhere if you do like the Airbus A380 jets. You've got one more in line, that's going to be the Etihad 380. Of course, we've got many more during today's show, as listed in our special list of aircraft, which I actually will be reading out very, very soon, perhaps after this Etihad jet's arrival. It depends how close between the next arrival. But either way, you've got that aircraft there. Now, I shall give you a weather update here at London Heathrow. It's very, very cold. Now, I'll give you the weather. Here you go. Wind is blowing at 210 degrees at 13 knots, which isn't too serious, really. Now, you've got clouds, which has been listed as a few clouds at 2,500 feet. We've got visibility of 10 kilometers and a temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. And I think that should be the peak temps here at London Heathrow today. It's been very, very chilly all week. And, of course, we've got that storm tomorrow, don't we? But that should bring in a bit of warmer weather for us. But anyway, here's the Etihad jet flight number, if I can get it, EY19 for this Etihad Airways A380-800 with the reg Alpha 6 Alpha Papa India, arriving from Abu Dhabi on a 7-hour and 21-minute long journey where it's covered 5,521 kilometers. This is on board this 7-year-old aircraft, and this is the second most tracked aircraft worldwide with over 1,100 live watches. Superb, what a landing there from that Airbus A380 aircraft. I mean, done a stunning job, both A380s in fact, that Qatar and the Etihad one. Sadly they don't taxi our way, but either way, you might get a quick snapshot of them very, very soon. You've got that Virgin Atlantic 330-300 just in front of us now. Of course, in front of that will be a Lufthansa 320neo, I believe it was, and also what was that, the Brussels Airlines A320 with the Star Alliance livery, wasn't it? So we're 3 aircraft on the ground now. I'm not too sure if that Virgin Atlantic aircraft is going anywhere, or if that's being moved into perhaps a different gate or stand. But I know the 2 in front are definitely going to be off for a departure. Obviously, they'll begin their taxi on 27 left shortly. You've got the Turkish Airlines jet that's just pushed back now. That's the 777-300, most likely heading to Istanbul. Obviously, 27 left is the runway for the departing traffic, and of course 27 right for the arrivals. And we already have another arrival, and that's going to be the Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner from Portland, a 9-hour and 20-minute long journey on board this British Airways aircraft. That's flight number BA266 with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet India, this 787-8 Dreamliner aircraft. Now, I did say that I was going to read the special list of aircrafts, so I'll get that out for you now. That is, of course, on our Discord page, as I said earlier. If you'd like to check that out, we've got a very nice active Discord page with a Microsoft Flight Simulator stream pretty much daily. So make sure to check that out. But anyway, the special list of aircraft as promised. So this is for the arrivals. We had QR3 for the Qatar Airways A380 from Doha. That was obviously the A380 we'd seen. We're expecting QR7, the Qatar Airways A350-900 from Doha. You can probably see a trend. We've got quite a few Qatar jets expected during today's stream. Flight number EK29 for the Emirates A380 arriving from Dubai shortly. T5427, that's the flight number of the Turkmenistan Airlines 777-200 long range from Ashgabat. We've got the Airbus baby bus, and that's going to be the Tarom Airlines A318 from Bucharest. As well as that, we've got flight number EY25 for the Etihad Airways 787-9 Dreamliner from Abu Dhabi, QY6740 for the DHL A300 freighter from Brussels, QRA291, yet another Qatar aircraft, this time the 777 freighter from Doha, GF3, which is the flight number of the Gulf Air 787-9 Dreamliner that we're expecting from Bahrain, and of course flight number CX257 for the Cathay Pacific Airbus A350-900 from Hong Kong. Now the list does not end there, as you've got a special livery inbound, and I've seen this one before and it is really nice. It is the Aeromexico 787-9 Dreamliner with a special, I cannot say the word, that's the problem, it's like Quetzalcoatl livery, it's something along the lines of that. It's easier to type than it is to obviously narrate, but that's expected. Flight number AM7 if you'd like to check that out. So yes, as I said, flight number AM7 if you'd like to check that out on Flight Radar for yourselves. Obviously I cannot pronounce that livery name, it's very difficult, so I do apologise there. Now that's the end of the arrivals. Obviously the special arrivals that we're expecting. Now we've got two aircraft for departure that I've put on the special aircraft list, and that's flight number EK30, which is the Emirates A380 from Dubai, and of course T5428, which is the flight number of the Turkmenistan Airlines 777-200 long range from Ashgabat. So we'll see that aircraft two times today. That will be an arrival and of course a departure. Now we've got an Airbus A350 as our next arrival, and that's a British Airways jet. It's the Airbus A350-1000 from San Diego on a 9-hour and 45-minute long journey, flight number BA272 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Charlie. Now this A350 aircraft is 4 years of age, and it is the 5th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 584 watches. It is about 10 minutes earlier than expected as well, so doing great with the timing. Got that white nose cone as well. I mean, those winglets they look spectacular, don't they? Just curved upward, aren't they? It's really nice. That Airbus A350 aircraft, my personal favourite, so I might be a bit biased, but there you go. You've got the JetBlue A321neo, and that's pushing back. That will be heading to New York JFK, which is of course where it came from. Now I wonder if I can slip in a quick hand warmer before the next arrival. Let's check. Let's be quick with this one. Of course, you're just watching the JetBlue aircraft, and I've dropped my hand warmers. Lovely. There you go. Picked it up again. Let's try again. Now the next arrival is looking to be an Airbus A330 aircraft. Oh, I dropped my gloves. And it is the Airbus A330. Now this is Air Algeria with their A330-200 if I can remember correctly. I'll get the info on it afterwards as well. Just bear with us. There you go, that's done. Perfect stuff. Alright, now I know I'm a bit far behind on the live chat already, so we'll read that quickly. So, Just scrolling down. Clive Edwards, as I said, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well, Clive. Really appreciate you tuning in. Gary joining us from a sunny Barbados. Good afternoon to you, saying flying home tonight and landing tomorrow at 10 past 9 a.m. Gutted as it's still the A330 and not the 330 Neo, but hoping the flight will be good, being 9 hours. Yeah, wishing you a very pleasant flight, Gary. And you know, it is the Airbus A330. It's not that bad, of course. You could get the A330 Neo still, so you know, keep your hopes up. But yeah, as I said, wishing you a pleasant flight, Gary. But definitely dress warm. It is very, very chilly at the moment. And David joining us from South Africa. Welcome along, David. Really appreciate you tuning in from quite far away. Warm welcome to you, Tim. Good afternoon. We hope you're well. Let's see, Carl. Good afternoon to you over in Dublin. We hope you're doing well, and we hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow actions today, of course. They've got this BA, it's at the 320-200. Yes, it is, from Milan, a 1 hour and 47-minute long journey. Flight number BA573. Now this aircraft is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Delta. Now, an aircraft we don't really see too often here at London Heathrow, at least on our stream, is this Runway jet. It's a nice one, this Airbus A330. Now, they've been a bit cheeky. You can notice there, they've got the sunshades. That of the Neo aircraft. Of course, this is not an A330 Neo, but there you go. They've tried to sort of impersonate it. Yeah, but there you go. It's quite a nice livery, this Runway jet. It's very, very simple, but I think the colours there, the yellow, green, and sort of the light blue, do look really, really nice. I think if it wasn't for them, the livery would look a bit bland. But anyway, we've got another aircraft to watch, and that's going to be a TAP Air Portugal Airbus A320 Neo from Lisbon, a 2 hour and 27-minute long journey. Flight number TP1352, where the reg of this jet is Charlie Sierra Tango Victor Bravo. Now this Airbus A320 Neo is 4 years of age, registered in February 2019, and it is 14 minutes earlier than expected for its arrival time. It's travelled a total of 1,556 kilometers on this route. That's the TAP jet. It's got a nice livery. It really does. I mean, I say it all the time, but it is quite nice. Now we're just looking in the Virgin Atlantic hangar, and that looks to be was that that's an A350, I think. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Now, these winglets, I think that's the winglets that of the 350 jet. Don't think that's the 330 Neo, is it? But as I said, correct me if I'm wrong. Whilst obviously I let you admire the aircraft in the hangar, read out the info on the next arrival, which is going to be flight number BA977. Once again, another Airbus A320 Neo from Hanover. This British Airways flight obviously lasted 1 hour and 26 minutes from Hanover to London Heathrow, and this Airbus A320 Neo is registered as Golf Tango November. It's a 2-year-old aircraft, registered in April 2021. Now that JetBlue 321 Neo already left. I didn't even pay attention to that. We've already got another aircraft pushing back in front of us, and that's going to be the Lufthansa 320 Neo. Now this is heading to Salzburg, and the reg of this Airbus A320 Neo jet is Delta Alpha India November X-ray, flight number LH2673, and I do think this is actually a new route. Not too sure when that started, but starting to see these Lufthansa jets quite frequently. There's the smoky engine start. We've also got the Eurowings 319 pushing back, so that Lufthansa jet is going to have to wait quite some time. We've also got the Star Alliance jet that you can just about see the tail in now. That's going to be the United 767 300ER with the special Star Alliance livery, flight number UA928, and that's going to be heading to Chicago. So you've got two pushbacks from either side of the screen. You've got a heavier jet on the left, and you've got the Eurowings 319, of course, the smaller one, sandwiched in between is that Lufthansa jet. And Loco, welcome, long-time best streamers are back. Really appreciate that, Loco. It's a pleasure to have you on board with us. Jamie Pickles, good afternoon to you. Sharon, happy Saturday, welcome. JH, welcome along. Abraham Parks, great to have you back, saying hello, glad you're back. Danny, hope you'll be streaming for the next 24 hours. We missed your stream. You know what, if it doesn't get too cold, maybe. Gotta ask the batteries if they can hold for that long. You can see there the Aegean 321 Neo heading to Athens. That's just taxiing down to 27 left. Now that United 767, I'm sure is going to have a bit of a smoky engine start. All of the United aircraft that I was watching, obviously while setting up the equipment, had a bit of a smoky engine start, which is quite nice to watch. Obviously nothing wrong there. Now this is this the A320 Neo? Yes, it is. I was going to say, is this the A320-200 with the retrofitted shark that's on board? You can see this aircraft had a bit of a struggle on approach into London Heathrow. Flight number BA1307 from Aberdeen, a 1 hour and 27-minute long journey. This Airbus A320 Neo with a Reg Golf Tango November Bravo is 5 years of age, registered in April 2018. But as I was saying, very shaky approach into LHR. Now, what's our next arrival? It's going to be a heavier one. It's going to be the Boeing 777-300ER of British Airways, flight number BA280 from Los Angeles, LAX, a 9 hour and 57-minute long journey where the 777 is registered as Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Alpha, a 13-year-old jet, with it being registered in June 2010. Now, it's the 6th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 556 watches, and it has travelled a total of 8,783 kilometres. And Ariane, happy Saturday to you, saying can't wait for an amazing stream ahead, Danny. And yeah, I'm doing very well to answer your question, Ariane. And how are you? Really a pleasure to be streaming this for you, of course. We've got the British Airways 777 now up next. Talk about smooth landings, amazing stuff. You got that Sri Lanka 330-300, and it's about time for that one to be heading to 27 left for its departure to Colombo. That would be. I already know all of the routes of the majority of these aircraft. Can just remember them. There you go. That's the Airbus A330-300, and that should be taxiing past us. So. Definitely look out for that one. Now the United 767, I'm not too sure if they've started their engines just yet, but you can see a bit of a smoky engine start for the aircraft up in front. That was the Eurowings by the looks of it. And I think the United aircraft is starting its engines now. Let's see, is it? I can hear something. I'm not too sure what it is. Oh. And Emily Forever, good afternoon to you. Tony 2010 joining us from Croatia, welcome along. LT, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well over in Manchester, and we hope it's a bit warmer there. Don't think it is, but hope you're keeping warm, LT. Let's see, Wicks over Wig joining us from Singapore, good evening to you. We hope you're enjoying the show, of course. Is this a WestJet aircraft? Yes, it is. It's going to be the WestJet 7879 Dreamliner from Calgary. looking back for that United aircraft. Is it beginning a taxi yet? I don't think so, but I think it has started one of the engines. And I think it started both actually, engine 1 and 2, but you know, I really don't know. Just gonna have to wait and see if it moves, and it definitely has. Now Paul Edwards, welcome along, saying looking forward to watching another stream. Great, really appreciate that, Paul. Welcome along, we hope you enjoy it, of course. And Chloe saying, hi Danny, we've travelled from Birmingham today as our kids are a huge fan of yours. We're staying in the Renaissance. Well, a very warm welcome to you, and well, really appreciate you tuning in, of course. And obviously a big thank you to the kids for supporting the channel. Really appreciate that. Got a special sticker on board this Sri Lankan 330. And it says Candy, is that Asala? Okay, I'm not going to finish that because I literally cannot say that. That's one of the reasons I might have to start learning more languages so I can obviously say all of these things. But anyway, we've got a BA jet on arrival into runway 27 right. And that would be flight number BA393 from Brussels, a 1 hour and 3 minute long journey on board this Airbus A320 200 aircraft with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform India. Nice smooth touchdown with a very high nose flare. Yeah, that pilot was trying to make sure that it would be a smooth landing. You could just tell that nose was right the way up. There's the Sri Lanka 330. As I said, it was going to taxi past us. We did capture that, and we'll capture a bit more. Once we wait for our next arrival, which is already in sight. Not going to focus on it just yet, but I will give you the info as a bit of a teaser. It's flight number BA565 from Milan. It's a British Airways Airbus A320 200 with the Reg Golf Mike India Delta Sierra. As I said, from Milan, so a total flight time of 1 hour and 56 minutes, where it's travelled a total of 979 kilometres on this route. Now, this Airbus A320 200 aircraft is 22 years of age, registered in February 2001, and it is about 24 minutes. Oh no, that's not 24. That would be 4 minutes. Earlier than expected. So you've got that A320 aircraft, then you've got British Airways 7879 Dreamliner, then a Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner. We've got an Air Serbia jet due in very, very soon, and I think we've also got a KLM aircraft expected as well. But anyway, focusing on the arriving aircraft, here we have it. It's Airbus A320. Very solid landing there. Now we've got the info on the next arrival, which is right in sight, right over there. There you go, some info on this aircraft. It's going to be flight number BA2424, the British Airways Boeing 7879 Dreamliner that we can see in the sky now. It's registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Sierra, and it is a 5-year-old aircraft registered in May 2018. Now it's arriving from Mexico City, where it departed 18 minutes late, but it's also arriving about 22 minutes early. In fact, that's more than 22 minutes early. That would be 32 minutes early. Now, it's travelled a total of 8,920 kilometres, which equals out to about a 9 hour and 20 minutes flight time, of course. So we've got that 787. Of course, we've got the Virgin Atlantic aircraft behind this one. Alright, now let's see, reading the chat. I am very far back. Alright, let's see. I'm just focusing on the Starlines aircraft just here, definitely taking its time to be in its taxi, of course. Now, HJ Gamer, welcome along. We hope you're doing well. Jimmy One, good day to you. Good afternoon, Jimmy. We hope you're doing well, Jimmy. Let's see, and Chris, good morning or good afternoon to you, Chris. It's the Ariane Lufthansa. It's a great airline. They're my favourite. Here's the United jet. Kerry saying this is about the comment about the smoky engines with the United 767, saying the 767, the Smoky Joes, are known for it. Therefore wouldn't pass its MOT being in London after all the ULEZ charges. Yeah, surprised they haven't stopped operating here. But yeah, we definitely need to enjoy these 767s whilst they last, as obviously they're constantly being replaced by the 777s and the 787s in United's fleet, of course. And Paul, welcome along, saying a very good afternoon, Danny. I'm ready for some Heathrow actions. Hope you're wrapped up warm and got a massive flask of tea with you. Hi, folks. Good to see you all. Yeah, Paul, that is pretty true. I mean, we've got I've got a whole mug of tea in the van below. Of course, wrapped up warm, we've got literally every single thing you could think of that will keep us warm. We've got, multiple layers of clothing. We've got heat warmers, feet warmers, literally everything. But yeah, Paul, hope you're doing well. Really a pleasure to have you on board, and we will have a few departures for you after 3 p.m, of course, when the runway alternations take place. I know you like the departures, of course. Let's see, James saying good morning and good day to the Greatest Aviation Channel. Greetings from Arizona, USA. Excellent work as always. Really appreciate that, James, joining us from Arizona. Really positive comment. Really appreciate that, James. Any improvements, please do let us know. We're always looking to improve our content. At the end of the day, we want it to be as good as possible for our viewers, of course, watching us live on YouTube. Now I've got the Boeing 787 that's just taxiing. In fact, it's not taxiing, it's being moved, isn't it? But there you go. It's going to be sent into a different stand that should come past us very soon. I've got this British Airways aircraft. Now I'm not too sure which one it is. Is it the A320? Question mark. Right, now these touchscreen gloves are absolutely terrible. They do not work. Right, some info on that aircraft. I do apologise for that slight delay. That's the gloves for you. It would be flight number BA373 that we had just seen, which was the British Airways Airbus A319 aircraft with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Papa Sierra from Toulouse. Now up next we should have an Air Serbia A319 once again, this time from Belgrade. A 2 hour and 58 minute long journey for this Air Serbia flight with flight number JU380. Now the reg of this A319 is going to be Yankee uniform Alpha Papa Echo. Here it is. It's a 16-year-old aircraft, registered in September 2007. Runway 27 right for its arrival today. Now Air Serbia mix their aircrafts quite often. They send the A319 one day and then it's the A320 the next. That's Air Serbia for you. Now the only route they operate here at London Heathrow is of course from Belgrade. Now, what have we next? It's a bit of a heavier one by the looks of it. Now, is that an A3? No, it's the 787. There you go. That's going to be the Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner with the Reg Golf Victor November Yankee Lima from San Francisco, a 9-hour and 54-minute long journey, flight number VS20. So that Virgin Atlantic 787 is 5 years of age, registered in March 2018. Now, it is 11 minutes earlier than expected. See there, flaps down, spoilers up, and that should be vacating off the runway very, very soon. Obviously, for the next arriving aircraft. Now, I did say that British Airways aircraft would be moving towards us, and it actually is. There you go. Get a nice close-up shot of that moving now. And whilst I do that, I'll give you the info on the next arrival, which is going to be a British Airways Boeing 777-200ER with the Reg Golf Yankee Mike Kilo from Toronto, 6-hour and 28-minute long journey, flight number BA98. Now, the 777 is 23 years of age, registered in November 2000, and it is the 9th most tracked aircraft worldwide. It's got quite the delay of about 2 hours and 31 minutes. Now, it was about 3 hours and 6 minutes later than expected for its departure time, so they've made quite the time back, obviously in the sky. But still, I'm not too sure the passengers would be too happy with that today. But either way, it's here now, this Boeing 777-200 aircraft. Let's see how smooth this landing is going to be. That's the 777 for you, the 200ER. Now, what have we next? I'm trying to see if we've got any special aircrafts on the radar, but I will read you the next few aircraft. So you've got a British Airways 787 next, then a Saudi 787-10 Dreamliner, then a United 767-300, and then a few BA jets with a few heavier ones on the way as well. Got a Lufthansa, Bulgaria Air, Eurowings, Scandinavian as well. So we've got quite a variety, of course, including the British Airways aircraft that we usually see here. But nonetheless, it makes for some actions. Now, as I said, the next arrival is going to be a British Airways jet, flight number BA48 from Seattle, an 8-hour and 56-minute long journey on board the Boeing 7879 Dreamliner with the Reg Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Papa. Here it is. This 787 is 7 years of age, registered in October 2016, and it is about 42 minutes later than expected. That's the Sri Lankan 330 heading to Colombo. Now, we saw that pushback partly, we saw that taxi, we've also seen that depart, so a full set of actions there. Now, just on this side of the airport, you can see it's a train of United and Air Canada aircraft. As usual, it always is like that, especially in the morning period, but it's also in the afternoon now. Got this ground vehicle here. So whilst we wait for the next aircraft, we'll focus on the ground vehicles. I wonder if this tractor can push back an A320neo. amazing. Aviation 4K, welcome along. A Bally, good afternoon to you. Now, our next aircraft is going to be a Saudi Airlines 787-10 Dreamliner with the Reg Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo 27, still featuring the old livery. It's flight number SV155 from Jeddah, a 6 hour and 41 minute long journey covering 4,747 kilometers. That is 20 minutes later than expected, but it is a 3-year-old 787-10 Dreamliner in case anyone was wondering. As I said, still featuring the old livery. I think the new one does look quite a bit nicer, especially on the 787-10. Now you've got the Delta 330 300 that would be. It's just taxiing slowly down to 27 left. Now I can find out where that's actually going to be heading to, and it will be off to Detroit, flight number DL17 if you'd like to check that out. The A330, it's actually a 200. Is registered as November 860 November Whiskey. Now our next arrival, as I said, was going to be a United Airlines aircraft, and it's the 767-300ER from Chicago, a 7 hour and 27 minute long journey, flight number UA938 with the reg November 662 Uniform Alpha. Now there it is, that 767 aircraft. And Mike Russell joining us from Wales, welcome along, saying the wind is building from the west. Let's see, Breeze 1470, good afternoon to you. Hope you're alright, of course. And Julia P, welcome along, saying hi, I'm new to the channel. A good friend is in the right hand seat of BA107 Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Alpha today. Looks like I won't be seeing him depart though. Have they already taken off? If they haven't, I might be able to check that out. I do apologise, I've only just read that now. But wishing them a safe flight, of course. But do let me know if they've departed. If not, I can quickly try and capture them in the distance. Now, a very warm welcome to our new viewers just joining us now. Please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Of course, it is amazing support for the channel. It is completely free and easy to do. But obviously, it is you know, some great support. If you have done those already, feel free to check out our social pages. And that should be linked in our description, or of course the channel abouts page. Now here's our next arrival. And so we've got another aircraft that looks exactly like this one up next, and that's going to be BA1445 from Edinburgh, 1 hour and 13 minutes long journey. Sorry, it's the Airbus A320. Airbus A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Lima. Now it is 12 years of age. That's A320 that we're expecting to see very, very soon, and it is about let's do the math. 12 minutes. Earlier than expected. So you've got that British Airways aircraft. Now you've got a bit of a heavier one just behind, so we'll wait to see that. And Julian Gavin joining us from South Africa, welcome along. Stuff for that A320. We've also got the United aircraft just taxiing in front of us now, really close. That's the 767-300ER as well. That should be taking the place of that United Starlines jet that we had seen not too long ago. Now we've got BA276 up next, and that's going to be a British Airways Boeing 7879 Dreamliner from Hyderabad. That's a 10-hour, 36-minute long journey where the aircraft is registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Bravo. And it is this jet here. United 767 just turning in now. So some info on our next arrival, which is going to be an Airbus A319 aircraft. It's flight number BA367 from Marseille, a 1 hour and 49-minute long journey on board the Airbus A319 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Bravo. And the Airbus A319 will be 19 years of age, registered in March 2004, and it is 4 minutes earlier than expected. So yeah, nothing too serious with that arrival time, only 4 minutes early. Better earlier than later, of course. Of course, that United jet just slotted in. Now, what we can watch is actually this Airbus A321neo, which is moving on the ground, or being moved on the ground, I should say. We've got a Scandinavian behind that BA319 as well. And yeah, Julia P, have they departed yet? Let's see, 12:45 departure, British Airways A380 to Dubai. Yeah, let me know if that has actually left the ground yet, because if not, I can get that in the distance. Alright, now the Airbus A319 jet. And that is this aircraft here. Of course, the Scandinavian jet will be right behind. We'll capture that. It's the Airbus A320 near behind. So, yeah, just focusing on the Airbus A319 now. Was the A319. Now we've got another one on the way, and that's going to be a Eurowings one, and that's second in line now. But up in front, as I said, was the SES or Scandinavian 320 neo with the reg Echo India Sierra India Alpha from Stockholm, a 2 hour and 30-minute long journey. Flight number SK531. Now this Airbus A320 neo jet is 6 years of age, registered in November 2017, and it is pretty much on time for its arrival. Now, can I capture the distant aircraft? Just about. You can see the three in the sky there behind the Scandinavian. Of course, it's quite a gap actually. Yeah, Chris saying she's still on the ground. Okay, perfect. Let me know when that BA380 to Dubai is pretty much taxiing to 27 left, so I can actually focus on it, and then I should be able to capture it for you, Julia. So Scandinavian jet from Stockholm. See there, they've replaced that part, that sort of greenish looking part. They have not repainted it, but fair enough. Now what can we see? So here's Virgin Atlantic aircraft that we were focusing on earlier. Genuinely think that's an A350. I think it is. They curved upwards. The Virgin Atlantic 330 Neos, they don't really do that today. Now that's a 767 for sure. You can see those massive winglets. They've got the Boeing 787 that looks to be an 8 Dreamliner to the left of that, and then of course you got the tail of 4 BA jets with the 5th over there, and the windsock in action today. Just in the shot for you all. Now here's our next arrival, and that's going to be the Eurowings 319. Now the aircraft is flight number EW7462, arriving from Hamburg, a 1 hour and 31 minute long journey on board this Airbus A319 aircraft with the reg Delta Alpha Bravo Golf November. It's 15 years of age, registered in September 2008, and it's 5 minutes earlier than expected. You can see just tiptoeing their way into landing, touching down. Just slowly with the right main gear, touching that first before proceeding to get the aircraft down. Now that's going to be an Airbus A350. I know that one. It's flight number BA288 for the British Airways Airbus A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Juliet from Phoenix, that would be. So a total flight time of 9 hours and 12 minutes. It's a 2-year-old A350 registered in January 2022, and it is 20 minutes earlier than expected. And the Flash Packer Chronicles, good afternoon to you, saying we're jetting off to Istanbul next Saturday, BA 0676 at 10:40. Will you be live? Unfortunately not. No, we won't be live then. We'll be late. We'll be live a bit later, unfortunately. But have a safe journey. Who knows, if you do get a bit of a delay, you might appear in our show. But yeah, as far as we planned, I don't think so. Now, Darren, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well once again. Also from Heathrow. And Ronaldo Silva, good afternoon, saying beautiful images connecting to the live here in Igaraçu in Brazil. You've got the United aircraft on the ground. Now we will focus on the aircraft in the sky. It's going to be a Boeing 777-200DR with the reg Golf Yankee Mike November. Now it's going to be from Bengaluru, a 10 hour and 51 minute long journey. Flight number BA118. Here's the 777. It's 22 years of age, registered in June 2001. 7 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. That's the 777 for you. Not as stylish as the 350 in my opinion, but still an incredible aircraft. There's the Eurowings jet. Was that one that we had seen arrive not too long ago? I think it was. Anyway, so we saw that 777-200, which is frozen on flight radar. We've got a Swiss aircraft up next, and that's an Airbus A321neo. Don't see them too often here at London Heathrow. I mean the A321neo of Swiss, of course. We've got flight number LX332 for the Swiss 321neo with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Papa Delta from Zurich, that would be. So 1 hour and 34 minute long journey. The A321neo is brand new, registered in August 2023. So brand new 321neo, as opposed to the usual 320s that they send. That will be the 320neo that I'm on about. They do use the A220s for short hops as well, sometimes. But anyway, here's the Airbus A321neo. And Abraham saying, I'm seeing a few dodgy landings now. How's the wind at Heathrow? It's not too bad. Yeah, it definitely isn't too bad, I will say that. It's just cold. I'm sure the flight crew are just debating whether they really want to arrive at London Heathrow in this weather. Got a pushback, and that would be the Virgin Atlantic 330neo. Now is that heading out? I don't think so. See, my reasoning behind that is that it would have turned the complete opposite way, but I might be wrong. It's a nice looking aircraft, this A330neo. Really is. And Big Al has been a member with us for 3 months. Really appreciate that, Big Al. Hope you're enjoying the perks, of course. Yeah, that Swiss aircraft was looking amazing, as Paul was saying. Definitely a bit quick, though. Anyway, we've got Bulgaria Air and their A220-300 up next, flight number FB851. So the Bulgaria Air A220-300 with Reg Lima Zulu Papa Alpha Romeo, and that's the one that we used to see at London Heathrow pretty much daily. I think this was the first A220 that was delivered to the Bulgaria Air fleet. Now it's arriving from Sofia, a 3-hour and 20-minute long journey, where this aircraft is brand new, registered in October 2023. It's about an hour later than expected as well. Made back pretty much no time in the sky either. It was late departing by an hour, and it's late arriving by an hour. And yeah, I was saying that Virgin Atlantic aircraft was not going to be departing. I was indeed correct. Off it goes. It's being moved by the truck, of course. Now we've got an arrival. Flight number LH2474. That's going to be a Lufthansa 320neo with the Reg Delta Alpha India Juliet India. And this is operated by Lufthansa City Line from Munich. A 1 hour and 49-minute long journey. Brand new aircraft this is. So it was registered in January 2023. Oh, January. There it is, the Airbus A320neo. There you go, bit of a bounce there for the Lufthansa 320neo upon arrival, of course. But still made it down on the runway, perfectly safe. Right, now we've got 2 aircraft on the tarmac. Now we've got both of them that have, in fact, one is pushed back, one is pushing back. So we've got the United 777, that would be the 200ER, right? Yeah, I think it is. And then you've also got the Air Canada, that looks to be a 787 up in front, that's 787-9 Dreamliner. You've also got the British Airways 787 just popping into the shot now. There you go, we'll position our camera here, and whilst we watch them, give you the info on the next aircraft. In fact, that's actually pretty close to the runway, so we'll focus on it. It's flight number LH906, and it's once again another Lufthansa jet, this time from Frankfurt, a 1 hour and 26 minute long journey, and this time it's also featuring the older livery. That is Airbus A320neo, it's registered as Delta Alpha India November Charlie, and is 7 years of age, registered in May 2016. That's about 20 minutes later than expected. I mean, that pilot made it look like it was simple. Amazing stuff. What a smooth touchdown there. Alright, now we've got Near Lingus aircraft. I was going to say, if we've got another Lufthansa jet now, it's going to be like Frankfurt traffic. But anyway, we've got Near Lingus 320neo, then the British Airways A321neo, then a Qatar 350-900, then an Egypt Air 777-300, then a British Airways Airbus A320-200. So those are the next few aircraft that we're expecting to see with the Air Lingus up in front. So we'll get some info on that for you. Flight number EI712 for the Aer Lingus Airbus A320neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Charlie from Cork, a 1 hour and 5 minute long journey. Now this Airbus A320neo jet is brand new, registered in June 2023, and is 10 minutes earlier than expected for its arrival time. And Big Al is joining us from Orlando on his holidays. Hope you're enjoying your holiday, Big Al. And we hope it's warmer there. We've got that Lufthansa 320neo, which was the Cityline aircraft, just up in front now. Now Renee Phillips joining us from Tennessee. Welcome along. We hope you're doing well, Renee. Good afternoon. And Kai saying Aussie here. Welcome along. And very warm welcome to Ollie joining us once again, saying loving the footage. Really appreciate that. Glad to hear. Really are. Keeping us saying today all I'm late but I came. That's all that matters, keeping us. Welcome along. Great to have you with us today. Alright, now we've got a BA321neo in the sky now from Madrid, a 2 hour and 2 minute long journey, flight number BA459, where the aircraft is registered as Golf November Echo Oscar Papa. Now up next you've got a bigger aircraft. It's going to be the Airbus A350-900, but before we focus on that, we'll get the traffic here at London Heathrow 27 on the taxiway. Look at that, 3 aircraft. The one in front of that Lufthansa just starting its engines now, so that Lufthansa aircraft is going to be there for quite some time. But anyway, the Qatar 350-900 flight number QR7 from Doha, a 6 hour and 58 minute long journey on board this Airbus A350-900 with the reg Alpha 7 Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Now the A350 is 5 years of age, registered in August 2018, and it is 7 minutes earlier than expected. They've got the Egypt Air jet right behind. The Qatar 350. Now, how many Qatar aircrafts have we seen already? Is that our second one or our third one? So I know we've got quite some some variety of them chewing today. That United aircraft just still holding there. Don't think that Lufthansa jet is going to be too happy. No, the other Lufthansa aircraft just been burning off fuel. He's done a whole U-turn on the taxiway. Now Joseph Dyer has joined us in economy membership. Really appreciate that, Joseph. Well, welcome along to economy membership. It's a pleasure having you with us, of course. Enjoy the perks. And Kiwinas has gifted 5 Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate that, Kiwinas. Really, really generous of you. Now here's our Egypt Air 777-300 from Cairo. Now where's that A380? That hasn't gone yet, has it? That BA380 off to Dubai, has it? Oh, it's on the runway, isn't it? Actually, let's see. There it is. That's the Dubai flight, isn't it? Yes, it is. There it is. We got it in the end. And that would be the British Airways Airbus A380 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Alpha just banging to the left off to Dubai. Flight number BA107, of course. One of our viewers did request to see this, and obviously it is a bit of a distant departure, but we have managed to capture it. Just banking off there. Amazing stuff. That's the BA380, quite a distance away. Amazing, really is. We've got another arrival now to capture. Well, wishing the passengers on board that aircraft a very pleasant journey, of course. Now, anyway, our next arrival, BA605. This British Airways Airbus A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Moscow from Pisa, a 1 hour and 55 minute long journey, where the A320 is 20 years of age. And yeah, Chloe Hall, yeah, that is perfectly fine. More than happy to do so. Paul Singh heading off for a little bit. Be back for the departures. Great show, Danny, as per. See you all. Really appreciate that, Paul. And yeah, we'll see you for the departures after 3 p.m. Where's that Egypt Air aircraft? Here it is, just texting now. Righty, so we're Lingus up next. That is an Airbus A320 Neo with a Reg Echo India November Sierra Alpha. So flight number EI164 for the Aer Lingus A320 Neo from Dublin. That's going to be our next arrival, down to 27 right for its arrival, of course. There is the Aer Lingus 320. The very nice smooth touchdown. You can see there a bit of tyre smoke. And there's that Lufthansa 320 Neo finally turning into its gate or stand. There's the Lufthansa behind as well. That did a bit of a U-turn. Also got the BA350 passing in front of that Lufthansa jet too. Alright, so BA763 up next. That's going to be a British Airways Airbus A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Whiskey. That's our next arrival from Oslo, a 2-hour-long journey. But the Air Lingus has just vacated off the runway now, so the next arrival is clear to land. There it is from Oslo, this 319 aircraft. Should be Norwegian doing these flights. It's a shame we don't see Norwegian here at London Heathrow. Got the American just taxiing down as well. That should be heading to 27 left. Surprised it didn't turn right into the taxiway to its right hand side. I guess it's going to go all the way down and then it will begin its turn and head on to 27 left, of course. Now our next arrival is BA343, the British Airways Airbus A320-200 aircraft with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Tango from Nice, a 2-hour and 1-minute long journey. Behind is another BA jet, not too sure which one, but we'll check that out afterwards. We've got this A320-200 to watch from Nice. There's the American. Made it all the way to the end of the taxiway and it turned right, of course. It's a classy looking livery, this American one. It's quite nice. I think it does suit the 787 quite a bit. You've got the doors in the hangar opening slightly. Are they opening fully? I'm not too sure. You might get a quick peek of what's inside. Anyway, we've got an Airbus A320neo up next. That's going to be registered as Golf Tango November Kilo BA1327 flight number from Newcastle, a 59-minute long journey on board this BA320neo. Now the 320neo is 3 years of age, registered in February 2020, and it is 2 minutes later than expected. Just going to watch the Virgin Atlantic hangar there. Really eager to find out what's inside. There is definitely an aircraft, but I can't see what it is. Anyway, we've got an arrival to capture, and it's going to be a 7878 Dreamliner of British Airways once again. Flight number BA36 from Chennai, 10-hour and 52-minute long journey. Now the 7878 Dreamliner is registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Mike, for those wondering. And David Bone, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Right, so we've got quite some time to wait until our next arrival, so I'm just trying to find out what we can see on the ground. You've got the United aircraft there. Now is that the looks like the 777-200? It's by 27 left. You've got the Air Canada 777-300 of course as well. Now I'm not too sure if that's going to be heading out today. Doesn't seem like it. I think the most action we'll get out of this aircraft will probably be its movement to another stand. But as I said, we'll have to just keep watch. Never know. And of course, we've got this United 767 just obviously at the gate now. That should be heading out soon. Right, so info on our next arrival. It's going to be a BA jet. In fact, the next two aircraft are going to be BA jets. Then we'll get a Finnair and a Delta aircraft. We've also got the Emirates A380. That is going to be 1, 2, 3. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to be sixth in line. The Emirates A380 jetting into the approach of 27 right. So if you do like the Emirates 380 actions, please do stick along. About 6 to 7 minutes until we see that aircraft. But as I said, info on our next arrival. BA 727 is going to be the British Airways Airbus A319 with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Papa Golf. And that's going to be from Geneva, 1 hour and 23 minute long journey. The A319 is 23 years of age, registered in April 2000, and it is 10 minutes. 10 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. There you go. Yeah, the 319. Focusing on the aircraft on the ground, and actually we'll skip on that as we've got an Airbus A320-200 nearing the runway now. So it's going to be this aircraft here. That's our next arrival. BA1499, the British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Yankee India, arriving from Glasgow on a 1 hour and 7 minute long journey where it's covered 556 kilometers. It's 13 years of age, registered in May 2010, and it is 10 minutes later than expected. Once again, for its arrival time. It's got an Air Canada 787-9 Dreamliner pushing back on the ground, so you might capture that one too. And there's the pushback that I was on about for the Air Canada 787. Yeah, Sharon saying, hope you're not feeling the cold too much today, Danny. Shame the weather. Sorry. Shame the warmer weather hasn't come a day earlier. Yeah, that is true, but we've got all of the warmest weather, so it's really not that bad. Much better than later in the last stream, of course. And so we've got a Finnair aircraft, and in fact that's operated by British Airways. So flight number BA777 from Stockholm, a 2 hour and 22 minute long journey on board this A320-200 of Finnair, as I said, being operated for BA. The reg of this jet is Oscar Hotel Lima X-Ray Delta, and it is a 22-year-old 320, registered in September 2001, and it is 8 minutes later than expected. Here's that Finnair jet. Go at Finnair 320. Obviously you can see they're quite floaty, taking its time before obviously touching down on 27 right. Of course it can do so It is the A320, of course. It doesn't require the whole runway. Wonder if it was a bit of a snap of wind that obviously caused it to float for quite some time. But anyway, enough chatter about that Finnair jet. We've got a Delta 330 up next. That's going to be a 330 Neo with a reg November 40 no, that's not Delta. I said that completely wrong. The reg of that aircraft that we're seeing now, the Airbus A330-900, is going to be November 407 Delta X-Ray from Los Angeles LAX, a 10-hour and 10-minute long journey. Flight number DL186 from LAX. It's the 6th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 328 watches, and is 10 minutes earlier than expected. It's travelled a total of 8,782 kilometres. In case you're wondering, it's 3 years old, this A330-900, and let us know what you think about this sunshades on board this 330. Just suits it so much, in my opinion. Here's the Air Canada jet. Obviously, the pushback track has been removed from the nose gear, and I wonder if the engines have started. Should be taxiing soon to 27 left. So I can get you some info. This aircraft is flight number AC865 heading to Montreal. This Boeing 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Charlie Foxtrot Victor Lima Zulu is 5 years of age. Registered in April 2018. Scheduled to depart at 1:25. It's currently 1:30. Righty, okay, so we got BA 9172, and that's going to be a British Airways 777-200 with a very short flight of 16 minutes. Now, I wasn't expecting this one. It is going to be from London Gatwick to London Heathrow. A 16-minute flight time for this 777-200ER with the reg Golf Victor India Papa. The 777 is 24 years of age, registered in January 1999. It is the 2nd most tracked aircraft worldwide with 868 watches. I think this might be a repositioning flight. London Gatwick to London Heathrow. Quite a quick one. Probably would have spent more time holding than obviously departing and arriving, but there you go. Let's see the 777 arriving from a 16-minute long flight from London Gatwick to London Heathrow. I thought the Iberia 3-hour long journey with the 350-900 from Madrid to London Heathrow was bad, but there you go. Wasting fuel on another level, but it is a repositioning flight, of course, so you've got to do what you've got to do. Now you've got the Emirates A380. And that would be arriving from Dubai as usual, flight number EK29 on board this Airbus A380 800 with the reg Alpha 6 Echo Uniform Delta. Now the flight from Dubai is a total flight time of 7 hours and 27 minutes long, and that's travelled 5,502 kilometres. The A380 is 7 years of age, registered in March 2016, and it is 17 minutes earlier than expected. First most tracked aircraft worldwide. 1,440 people watching it. Incredible. And that was the Airbus A380 for you, the King of the Skies. A mighty arrival on runway 27 right, doing an amazing job with that touchdown, really smooth. So I'm sure the passengers would be more than happy with that. I'm going to say a massive thanks to Tim for the 10 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate that, Tim. There's that 767 that's just pushed back now. Joski joining us from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome along, Joski. We hope you're doing well. Let's see, Farang Travels, good afternoon to you. Here's that United 767 that has just pushed back. Oh, very smoky engine start. There you go, that's started. I can hear it actually. We've got quite some smoke that it's let off. Let's see what the next engine's going to do. Alright, now we'll catch up with that 767 in a minute. We've got an arrival of a 787 of British Airways to capture. And Abraham Parks, the smoke is normal. Yes, it is. Seen that with a 320 Neo. In fact, I was on board a Lufthansa 320 Neo that was departing from London Heathrow to Frankfurt, and we had that same exact thing. There was a slight bit of smoke when starting the engines. Now we have got a China Eastern Airlines aircraft up next. Flight number MU533 for the China Eastern Airlines Boeing 777-300ER with the reg Bravo 2005 from Shanghai. It's a total of 12 hours, the flight time on this route, where it's travelled 9,257 kilometres. That's the 5th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 560 watches, and it is 7 minutes later than expected. The 777 is only 9 years of age and registered in November 2014, so that's going to be our next arrival. Behind is the Turkmenistan Airlines 777 200 long range. So here's the China Eastern Airlines aircraft. Oh, come on, as soon as I've looked away from that United aircraft, got a bit of smoky engine start once again. You can see all of that smoke from that United jet. There you go, 2 smoky engine starts. And that should be clear to begin its taxi now. To 27 left when ready. And we've got a viewer joining us from Ethiopia saying, hello brother, thank you for the show. I'm always following your show. That is Ghoul from Ethiopia. I hope I've said that correctly, but really appreciate that. That's incredible sport. Right, now here's the Turkmenistan Airlines 777 200 long range from Ashgabat, that would be. Flight number T5427. So from Ashgabat, which is a 6 hour and 47 minute long journey, the Boeing 777-200 long range is registered as Echo Zulu Alpha 778. 9 years of age, this jet, 2nd most tracked aircraft worldwide. 22 minutes early, this one. Now we should be seeing that depart later on in the show today as well. that's the aircraft there. The Turkmenistan jet. Here's the United still holding there on the taxiway. There it is, it's moving now. All it needed was to be on camera. Aviation AY1574 joining us from France. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're keeping well. And Michael Vivian Lewis, good afternoon to you, Michael. We hope you're keeping well as well. Great to have you on board with us. Robert Blair, welcome. Saying great job, Danny. Really appreciate that, Robert. Right, I think we're back now. I do apologise, not sure what happened there. I think the internet's playing up. But I do apologise once again. We are back. Here's the 787 to just welcome us back into the London Heathrow show. Yeah, I do apologise. It's always the internet here at London Heathrow. It's literally terrible. It really is. No matter what you do, it is just horrid. And let's see, Laurie joining us from Florida. Good morning to you. We hope you're doing well, Laurie. Here's the TAP Air Portugal 320 Neo, which we had actually seen arrive earlier on. Rick joining us from a frozen North Carolina. Welcome along. We hope you're doing well, Rick. Seems like it's cold everywhere. BA134 is going to be our next arrival. It's going to be a British Airways Boeing 777-200ER with a Reg Golf Yankee Mike Hotel from Mumbai, a 9-hour and 57-minute long journey. Now the 777 is 23 years of age, registered in September 2000, and it is the 6th most tracked aircraft worldwide. That aircraft that is pushed back. So the TAP Air Portugal 320 Neo, that should be off to Lisbon, as I said. That will be taxiing to 27 left, and obviously off to Lisbon it goes. I'm not too sure on the total flight time. Would it be 2 to 3 hours? I think that's around about the time, really. Right, now we've got a United 787-10 Dreamliner up next, then a Swiss 220-100, then a British Airways 320 Neo, then a BA319, then a LATAM Airlines 787-8 Dreamliner. We've also got the Tarom 318, which is just 4 minutes out, also a Turkish Airlines Airbus A321 Neo. So quite a few aircraft to look forward to, starting off with the United 787-10 Dreamliner, flight number UA923 from Los Angeles LAX. So that's a total flight time of 9 hours and 54 minutes, where the reg of the 787 is going to be November 12010. As I said, flight number UA923 if you'd like to check that out for yourselves. This is a 4-year-old 787-10 Dreamliner registered in December 2019. Here it is. There's the Runway jet. See just in sight. Doesn't seem like it's going to be moving anywhere, but I do believe it would have arrived from Kigali. If I can remember correctly, I think that's the only route that Runway operates out to London Heathrow, but do correct me if I'm wrong. Swiss and their A220-100 up next. Now I know me and Sharon are massive fans of the Wookiee that these A220s produce, so we'll see if we can get one this time. It's flight number LX354 for the Swiss A220-100 with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Bravo Hotel from Geneva, 1 hour and 28-minute long journey on board this 6-year-old A220. I'm excited. Is it going to Wookiee for us or not? Haven't been too lucky lately. But here it is. The A220-100 is the smallest variant of the A220, of course. We've got the 100 and... is there the 200? I can't remember. I know there's a 300. Is there a 200 though? Oh, there's an aircraft flying directly over us. It looks like a British Airways jet, as far as I can see. Oh, come on, where's the Wookiee there? There's absolutely nothing. How unfortunate. There's the A220-100. Very disappointed. Anyway, there's the TAP Air Portugal 320 Neo off to 27 left for its departure. Finally on the move now. We've also got another arrival, which is going to be a British Airways A320 Neo from Hamburg. Flight number BA969. So Hamburg is a total flight time of 1 hour and 30 minutes for this route. The Airbus A320 Neo is registered as Golf Tango Tango November Lima, which is a 3-year-old jet registered in February 2020. 10 minutes earlier than expected as well. Now I'm not too sure if the mic picked that up, but there was a slight Wookiee in the background. It was a Swiss jet whilst it was vacating off the runway. No, I could hear it, but I'm not too sure if you could. That's the question. And of course the bus had to ruin the shot there. Let's see the A320 Neo for you. And there's the A220. Let's see. Kirill, joining us from Aberdeen Airport. Welcome along. Aviation Man, welcome back. We hope you're doing well. Sharon says we need a Wino Wookiee emote for all of these A220s. Yeah, we definitely do. I might have to get to making some dedicated to the A220 and their Wookiee howls. Now we have got a KLM E195E2 due in later on today. I'm not too sure what time, or if it even is going to be featuring during today's show, but I know they're operating them today. If they do, you've got a slight chance of hearing one, just like that, right there. Now, did the mic pick that up? Someone needs to confirm for me, because there was a walkie once again of that A220. Almost like it was apologising for no Wookiee upon touchdown. And Tama the Dragon's good afternoon to you, saying hello from Australia, where it's very late at night. Saying letting the roar of the jet engines lure me to sleep. We've got the United 777. The lights are on, you can see there. You can imagine this jet is going to be pushing back very, very soon. Now we have got the 7878 Dreamliner of LATAM Airlines up next from Lima. That was the LATAM jet from Lima. Now that was flight number LA2474 with a total flight time of 11 hours and 34 minutes on board that 7878 Dreamliner aircraft. The reg of the jet was Charlie Charlie Bravo Bravo Alpha. Now that United 777, see the lights are on, but is going to be heading out. I'm not too sure. We've also got the United 78-710 Dreamliner that's just turning in now. Get a nice close-up shot of that. And whilst we watch that aircraft, I'll give you the info on our next arrival, which is going to be a British Airways jet. Now, my gloves are rubbish with the touchscreen, they really are. Anyway, there it is. It's going to be the British Airways A320neo, then the Saram A318, then the British Airways A319, then the British Airways A319 once again, then a British Airways A320, and then we should have the American Airlines 777-200 as well as a Finnair 320-200. So those are the next few aircraft. We'll start off with giving you the info for the A320neo up next, which is registered as Golf Tango Tango November Mike from Innsbruck, a 1 hour and 55 minute long journey, flight number BA685 for this British Airways 320neo. And Tracy Hudson, welcome along. We hope you're enjoying the show, of course, seeing as it's your first time here. If you are enjoying it, please do consider liking. But it's a pleasure to have you on board with us, and we hope you're enjoying the show. There's that 78-710 Dreamliner. And Sienna, welcome along. And yeah, it is very, very windy tomorrow. It's a bit of a storm, isn't it? And Adnan Hussein, get well soon. But, welcome along, of course. There is nothing better than Planespotting. It's so good, and it's even giving me a cold. Yeah, the United 777-200 was indeed pushing back. And Anders joining us from Stockholm. Welcome along, we hope you're doing well. Right, now we've got a Tarom 318 that we don't want to miss from Bucharest. Flight number RO391. Now this is the real baby bus. Reg of this jet is Yankee Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta, if you'd like to check that out for yourself. mean, look at how smooth that was. You can see there, that nose is right the way up, just gliding into the runway. That was a fab job. I mean, the flight crew on board that should definitely be pleased with that landing. I don't think there were really any improvements. Really good stuff. There's the United 777 that I was on about. Pushing back now. And we'll have to catch up with this one because we've got another arrival of an A319 this time. Flight number BA907 from Frankfurt, a British Airways jet, on a 1 hour and 24 minute long journey. The A319 is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Papa Mike if you'd like to check that out for yourselves. Now Evan joining us from Ohio, USA, welcome along, we hope you're doing well. Harry Luca Gaming joining us from London, welcome. Loco saying Wookiee sound is good, but I've heard a Vulcan bomber howl above my head. That one gives you goosebumps. Getting me jealous, Loco. You know what? I've heard a 727 above me as well. At about, what was it, 6,000 feet? I think it was. It was really low. It was doing a few touch and goes at Cardiff Airport. That aircraft is loud. I mean, for how small it is, it generates so much sound. Alright, now we've got another A319 from Berlin this time. Let's try and not miss the touchdown as it is practically on the runway. Come on, camera. Just about. There it is. Flight number BA993 for the British Airways Airbus A319 jet with the Reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Juliet from Berlin. And right behind we'll have an Airbus A320-200 of British Airways, flight number BA1487 from Glasgow, a 1 hour and 8 minute long journey. The A320-200 is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Hotel. There it is. So we've got that 320, then a Finnair 320 right behind. There's the United jet just on the ground now. You can see their pushback truck still attached. I think they're actually removing it now. At least they should be. Now I wonder if we get a bit of a smoky engine start from this 777. Just gonna have to wait and see. Carol Lanting, where did the United Dreamliner come in from? I'm not too sure. I believe I did call that out previously. I can't quite remember. Right, now we've got the Finnair 320 to watch from Rome, BA549. This is another flight operated for British Airways. Now the reg of that jet would be Oscar Hotel Lima X-Ray Bravo, if you'd like to check that out for yourself. And we've also got the American Airlines jet up next. That's going to be the 777-200ER. So it will be flight number AA136 for the American Airlines 777-200ER with the reg November 774 Alpha November from Los Angeles, LAX. The 777 is 24 years of age, registered in April 1999. Hi there. Oh really? Thank you. Really appreciate that. Pardon? Maybe after the stream if that's okay. Thank you. Amazing stuff, that was nice. Just had a few fellow plane spotters just give us a nice gift. It's really, really nice actually. So a massive thank you to them. I might actually have to post about that present on community post today, because it is actually really, really nice. Amazing. That is really grateful for that, and just small things like that, really, really nice. As I said, I did say earlier, we will probably get a bit of a smoky engine start from this 777, and I was not wrong. You can see the left engine just starting up. See, that's firing up nice and smoky. Nothing compared to that 767 that we had seen earlier. Alrighty, BA467 is going to be our next arrival from Madrid, a 2-hour and 5-minute long journey on board the Airbus A320-200 aircraft. Now that's registered as Golf Echo Uniform Mike. 21 years of age. So we've got that 320, now we've got another 320, but we'll have to wait for that one. It's quite a distance away, but I will give you the info. So it's flight number BA1393 up next, the British Airways Airbus A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Juliet, and that's going to be arriving from Manchester, 42-minute long journey. We'll have that BA320, then we'll have another BA320 from Milan, then we'll have the Turkish Airlines 321 Neo, then a BA320 Neo, then a BA320-200, then a BA319, and I think I said BA about 400 times, because that is just how the traffic is at London Heathrow. So many British Airways aircraft, of course it is their main base, so completely understandable. Now you've got the United Jet just checking the aircraft, of course. You can see testing that side, they should be testing the right, there you go. Just making sure everything is perfect before they actually begin their taxi to the departing runway, of course. Now Bob D joining us from Dallas, welcome along, saying great camera work, really appreciate that. Yeah, really appreciate that comment, Bob. It's really nice of you. I'm gonna say this though, I don't think my camera work has been too good today. I can definitely do better. For that I think I need, let's see, 15 degrees Celsius conditions. It's going to be a bit warmer. But really appreciate that, Bob. And it's a pleasure to have you on board with us. And Laurie, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's common practice here. The smoky engine starts. See that all the time. In fact, you know, I've been on a flight that had that, and it was a Lufthansa 320 neo. I know I said that earlier, but you know, I made it to my destination perfectly fine. In fact, it was pretty much one of my most enjoyable flights ever. So it's completely fine, Laurie. And there's Lufthansa 320 neo. Speak of them, and they're there. Now, what have we next? A Turkish Airlines Airbus A321 neo. I remember during the last stream, I think it was, we saw two A321 neos of Turkish Airlines, both operating the same exact route, landing one after the other. It's quite nice to see. Unfortunately, that's not going to be happening today. We've just got this one Turkish jet, flight number TK1981 for the Turkish Airlines A321 neo jet with the reg Tango Charlie Lima Tango Papa from Istanbul, a 3-hour and 58-minute long journey. The A321 neo is actually brand new, registered in January 2023, and it is right on time for its arrival, scheduled at 2:10. It's currently 2:06. Yeah, Mika joining us today. Welcome along, saying old Lufthansa livery looks stunning as always. It does, it really does. Looks even better on the 747. I'll say that. We've got the BA 777, that's the 200 passing us. It's looking a bit dirty, I will say that. I think it's lost its colour a bit. In fact, was this the aircraft we had seen arrive from London Gatwick? I can't remember the reg. I think it might have been, you know. I know it was Golf Victor India something. I might need to check that on playback, but anyway, you've got the Airbus A320 neo with a nice touchdown there. Bit of a bounce there. There's the Airbus A380 of Emirates, heading to Dubai soon. And Bobby, welcome along, we hope you're doing well. And Laurie's saying, so this is not considered windy, no windy action today. There's a slight wind of, what was it, 13 knots I think? But it's nothing too serious. I mean, Breeze was telling you not to watch the arrivals in windy conditions, but I'd say definitely go ahead and do so, because it really gives you a feel of how skilled the pilots are. I mean, the flight crew on board each and every flight have done a fantastic job, you know, day in, day out, operating these journeys. And, you know, they're skilled, they're experienced, and you know, the best interest for them is definitely the passengers. They want to ensure that obviously they get to their destination safely, on time, and of course, you know, they want you to have a pleasant experience with them. So I think there's nothing to worry about, whether, you know, you're flying in stormy conditions, in rain, in wind, whether your engines are smoking upon startup. It's all completely normal. If there's ever an issue, the pilots, you know, they'll respond pretty much immediately. They know what they're doing, and you know, you should definitely put your trust in them. Now we've got a BA 319 from Lyon up next, a 1 hour and 25-minute long journey on board BA 359. The A319 is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Papa Yankee. the Turkish 321 Neo. That was the one from Istanbul. In fact, you know what? That Lyon flight, is that... Right, on my flight radar, we've got an aircraft stuck in the air. It's a glitch, of course, but I'm not too sure what flight that was. Anyway, BA485 is going to be our next arrival. It's the Airbus A320 Neo with a Red Golf Tango Tango November Tango from Barcelona, a 2-hour-long journey. The A320 Neo is 1 year of age, registered in October 2022. And I will say this, we're approaching the last hour before the runway alternations take place, so we should get some rush hour traffic in. Chris, unfortunately, not here tomorrow. Might do a Microsoft Flight stream on the Discord page though. Chris saying, Tanya, you could take a suite at the Marriott, have a leisurely breakfast and then start a new stream tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. You know what, I could just leave this camera running all day, quickly get a bit of breakfast or lunch or dinner, and then come back. That'd be nice. It's just a shame that obviously we live so far from London Heathrow. I mean, what is it? It's a 3-hour long journey from Cardiff, isn't it? So it's quite a long distance. That's why you can't really do the stream more than we do currently. We do want to do it twice weekly though. Of course, when I can free my schedule up, we'll definitely aim to do that. Let's see if Cardiff had a bit more action, it would be, you know, a Cardiff stream every so often. I say once a week, and you've also got the weekend stream from London Heathrow. That would be nice. You get 2 streams in a week, one from Cardiff Airport, one from London Heathrow. But as I said, the actions at Cardiff are pretty much dead. I mean, if you check out Flight Radar, there's going to be about 6 aircraft. So I already know how it is. It's always like that. There's the Turkish 321 Neo just turning in. You've got the Swiss there. They look oddly similar, the 2 liveries. Never paid attention to them both, but you know, now that they're pretty much side by side, you can see they look pretty identical. I wonder who copied who. I think Swiss has been around for longer, so it might be Turkish. Anyway, we've got the A320 Neo up next. We have BA, let's see how this one does it. Oh, there's a Eurowings 319 pushing back. Now I position my camera here for absolutely no reason. Didn't actually know that Eurowings jet was going to be pushing back, but anyway, perfect. We've also got the one world livery of British Airways. That's the 777-200ER that's going to be on. Don't really see them too often here at London Heathrow anymore. I wonder if they're actually gone. It used to be that we'd see them like, what, 2 to 3 times every single stream. That'll be our first one of the day. Anyway, BA835 up next. It's going to be a British Airways A321 Neo from Dublin, a 56-minute long flight time. The reg of this jet is Golf November Echo Oscar Sierra. Talk about traffic. 1 pushing back, 2 aircraft holding. That's the traffic on 27 left. Of course, the runway alternations will be taking place soon, so all of these aircraft are quickly rushing to make sure they get their slot in. Trace saying if Danny streamed any more often, I'd never get anything done. It's such a good channel. Really appreciate that, Trace. That's the aim. That's the aim, Trace. Oh, you've also got the Lufthansa 320 Neo just pushing back now. You can see the tail that's just going to appear into the shot now. Now we have got a Turkish Airlines A321 Neo once again. So yeah, Turkish have set both of their 321 Neos here at London Heathrow today. And I do apologise about that awful recording there with the tripod movements. It's just saying hi to one of the cars that was waving past. But yeah, Turkish have sent their 321 Neos twice now. As I said, unfortunately, not like last time where we saw them land one after the other, but there you go, that should be taxiing in front of us very, very soon. We've got the Saudi 777-300 up next. That's the 300ER with the Edge Hotel Zulu Alpha Kilo 38 from Riyadh, a 7-hour and 8-minute long journey, flight number SV121. Etihad Airways and their 7879 Dreamliner should be right behind. Here's a Saudi jet. Once again, no new livery here. Chris, we're thinking about that idea, you know. We are. Yeah, Michael, that is true. Few and far between. I mean, you'll see one aircraft at 8 AM in the morning, and then the next one will be arriving at 2 PM. So you'll see one aircraft in the space of what, 2 hours? It'd be horrible. And Dan's Cars, Planes and Trains, welcome along. We hope you're doing well. Tim saying, I'm not sure Danny's voice would be able to cope with many more streams in a week. He does put some effort into his commentary. You can already tell about the fact that I can't even speak properly. No, but I definitely have to do some training. There's the Etihad 787 up next. Flight number EUI25 for this Etihad Airways 7879 Dreamliner with a Edge Alpha 6 Bravo Lima Delta from Abu Dhabi, a 7-hour and 17-minute long journey. The 787 is 8 years of age, registered in May 2015, and is the 7th most tracked aircraft worldwide. The flight crew on board that Etihad jet deserve a round of applause for that landing. How smooth was that? Honestly, I don't think the passengers even felt that they were on the ground. Really nicely done. Now we've got the British Airways 777-200ER up next with the Reg Golf Victor India Yankee. It's from Abuja, which is a 6-hour and 7-minute long journey. Flight number BA82 if you'd like to check that out. It's a 24-year-old 777-200 and it is the 7th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 304 watches. And Jack has just subscribed to the channel. Really appreciate that, Jack, saying just stumbled on this channel. Love it. Subscribed. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that's incredible support, Jack. So massive thank you there. And to our 2 viewers from Netherlands, welcome along. Really appreciate you both joining us today. Got an ambulance on the ground there. Anyway, how 777 is in sight. I just zoomed right the way in instead of zooming right the way out. There it is. There's that Lufthansa that's just taxiing now. I mean, that pushed back and it was ready in absolutely no time. Right, now we've got to wait a bit for our next arrival. It's going to be a British Airways A321neo, then we'll have a Scandinavian 320neo, then an Aero Mexico, and that's the special Aero Mexico jet. Now, Loco did give us a bit of a step-by-step tutorial on how to pronounce it, but I'm still not confident that I can do so. So you'll have to check that out for yourselves. It's something along the lines of, okay, see, I was going to attempt it, but I'm just not going to do so. I'm not going to embarrass myself like I did last time with Tim trying to get me to pronounce Welsh city names, and also what KLM stands for, which was like a word that took me like an hour to learn. It's something along the lines with Quetzalcoatl livery. I know I said that so wrong, but there you go. BA579 up next, the Airbus A321neo from Venice, a 1 hour and 57 minute long journey. The A321neo is registered as Golf Tango November Echo Alpha, or GTNEN. The A321neo is brand new, registered in October 2023. Yeah, I mean, Michael, obviously we are in Cardiff, of course. That's where we're based. That's where we live. So doing a Cardiff show would be no problem at all. It's about 30 minutes to get to the airport, and it will be a 3-hour drive to London Heathrow. I would definitely be more than happy to do so. It's just that action there is horrible. It really is. Laurie saying, does Delta land there? Do not see any, and I love Delta. Yes, they do. Usually in the morning period. That's when that's when you see them most frequently. They use the A330-900s, the A330-200s, and the 767-400 jets. But yes, they do operate here. We've got the Scandinavian 320neo. That's from Oslo, this A320neo with the reg Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar India, flight number SK805. As I said, from Oslo, a 2 hour and 2 minute long journey. Ooh, what was that? And that's coming on. Well, I mean, didn't quite land, but there you go, a nice touch and go for us. That was definitely a bit stiff. There we go, gear up. And that's the first touch and go of the day. Go around. Amazing stuff. Now, just in time, because that Aero Mexico would have had to go around as well if that Scandinavia did actually end up, landing. So he was definitely too close. But anyway, flight number AM7 is the special livery from Mexico City, a 9 hour and 5 minute long journey on board this 7879 Dreamliner with the reg X-Ray Alpha Delta Lima. That landing, I think we've definitely got to talk about that landing again. I mean, that was just a bit rough. Just a bit rough, we'll say. Right, now, we've got a British Airways aircraft moving. And there is no chance that this jet is already waiting for the alternations. It can't be. It's way too early. But I mean, where is it heading to? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that go around once again, because that landing was horrid. It really was. I mean, I thought they had it, but as soon as they tried to get their aircraft down on the ground, you know, full throttle, and they were back in the sky again. It's like one hefty bump, then they got it down, and off into the sky they went, roaring away though. That 320neo. There's the BA jet, the 320neo. Either way, that makes more action for us. We'll see that Scandinavian jet once again. What we will see next, though, is going to be the Royal Jordanian 7879 Dreamliner from Oman. It's a 5-hour and 22-minute long journey. Here is this aircraft. The reg of this jet is Juliet Yankee Bravo Alpha Bravo, and the camera just does not want to focus on it. There it is. Flight number RJ111 from Oman, as I said, which is a 5-hour and 22-minute long journey where they have covered a total of 3,684 kilometers on this route. A 9-year-old 7878 Dreamliner registered in September 2014, 20 minutes earlier than expected as well. Yeah, Sprat67 saying, Snap, I'm Cardiff. Not much plane action here unless you go to Bristol. Yeah, we've been to Bristol as well multiple times. It's just the actions there are just, you know, it's not as much as you'd get here at London Heathrow. That's the problem with Bristol. You've got to go at a certain time to get the most action. Of course, at London Heathrow, it's more of you show up, you've got 200 aircraft waiting for you. Just, it never ends, the London Heathrow actions, really, it doesn't. Just like to welcome our new viewers just joining us now for the London Heathrow actions. We hope you're all doing well. We're approaching the final 30 minutes of the arrivals into runway 27 right before the runway alternations, where we'll capture a good few sets of departing aircraft. Within the next few minutes we should see a few aircraft on their way down to 27 right, so I'd say give it about 15 to 10 minutes and we should see some nice close-up taxiing action of those aircraft that are eager to depart first on runway 27 right. So yeah, 30 minutes more of arrivals and then we'll get a solid few departures. What we have got next is flight number KU101, which is this Kuwait Airways 777-300ER with the reg 9 Kilo Alpha Oscar Lima from Kuwait City. It's a 6-hour and 23-minute long flight time, and it's a 6-year-old jet registered in June 2017. Sprat67 saying, glad I found your channel, flying out in August, London Heathrow 2. I think that's Orlando, right? Do correct me if I'm wrong. There you go. Tom the Dragon saying, I've never seen that livery before. It's beautiful. It is, isn't it? That Aero Mexico one. It's a shame they don't taxi to us, at least by us. In fact, do they? I can't remember. I don't think they do. Either way, that aircraft has completely disappeared. But it's a nice one, it really is. I think that livery, I read about it when I first saw it. I think it marks the first 787 that was delivered in their fleet, but do correct me if I'm wrong. That's just speaking from memory, at least from what I think I can remember. I've just seen a KLM 7377 and just draw off. There's our 787 up next. Flight number AV120 for this Avianca 7878 Dreamliner with the reg November 781 Alpha Victor from Bogota, a 9 hour and 43 minute long journey. The 787 is 9 years of age, registered in October 2014. Five minutes early. Now we've got the BA319 up next. The reg is going to be Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Foxtrot, and it's from Amsterdam, a 45 minute long journey. Flight number BA435. Now where's that aircraft? It's quite a distance away. Now, I completely forgot about that Virgin Atlantic hangar. I was going to say that I was going to focus on it and see if they open the doors, but there it is. It's still closed, so they didn't really do anything, did they? And Ian, welcome along, saying hello everyone from scorching 31 degrees Celsius in Cape Town, South Africa. Please do send the weather our way. Saying, are you able to include your shot of the your shot of the reverse thrust deployment when landing, please? Thoroughly enjoyed today's session. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do so with the reverse thrusts. They've got the BA319, then we should have the Turkish Airlines 777-300 behind. Here's our jet. So, flight number BA713 for the British Airways A319 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Moscow Golf, heading to Zurich. Sorry, arriving from Zurich now would be. See, I'm ready for the departures. So, arriving from Zurich on a 1 hour and 30 minute long journey where it's covered 788 kilometers. It's a 22-year-old 319. Right on time for its arrival as well. Scheduled at 2:35, it's 2:33. There's the Avianca, you can see taxiing quite far away there. And Laurie, the other plane is going to be returning to try again. It's usually about 3 strikes, and if they can't do it within those strikes, then they usually divert, but I don't think that's going to be an issue as the wind is really not too heavy, so I'm not too sure what happened with that Scandinavian landing. I think he was just too eager to get it down on the runway. Anyway, some info on our next arrival. It's going to be the Turkish jet. And that's flight number TK1985, the Turkish Airlines 777-300 freighter. In fact, no, that's not freighter. It's the normal passenger version, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's 777-300ER from Istanbul. A total flight time of 3 hours and 36 minutes. It's travelled a total of 2,492 kilometres, and it is an 8-year-old 777 for those wondering. 520 people watching it. Now we've got the Iberia jet up next, and that's going to be the 320 Neo, I think. From Madrid, that's what I'm saying, it usually is. Now I'm trying to get it for you, but these gloves are making it a pain. There it is. It's going to be flight number IB3176 for the Iberia 320 Neo from Madrid, and 1 hour and 56 minute long journey. With the reg of the jet, it's going to be Echo Charlie Oscar Charlie Sierra, and yeah, I pretty much guessed every single bit of info on that Iberia jet, and it was indeed correct. I'm just too used to seeing this this route being operated, so at this point I know everything about it. Now they usually send, I say usually, they sometimes send the A350 and the 330 as well as these 320 Neo jets. And Adam Soldier, welcome along. We hope you're enjoying the content, of course. It's great to have you with us, Adam. The Time of the Dragons, that Scandinavian jet was the go-around. It should be returning very, very soon. Tim saying the go-around culprit is behind the Iberia. I make it sound so so evil, that Scandinavian jet, Tim. Make it sound like he's at fault. There's that Avianca jet just in front of us now. And yeah, Jim's saying beautiful scenes and excellent videography. Sorry you still had the sniffles. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, Jim. Really appreciate you tuning in. And I think it's every time I go streaming, I always get them. I'm not too sure why. It's just like tradition at this rate. It's a bit cold here, so that's partly the reason, I guess. We'll see during the summertime if the same thing occurs. Tim saying, I bet the passengers don't think too highly of the pilot right now. Definitely. I think they're like, you know what, just get us on the ground, that's it. Get us on the ground, and taxi at 100 knots and get us at the gate. I think the aviation enthusiasts would have enjoyed that though. A nice go around there, nice touch and go. An extra, what, 15 minutes of flight time? Anyway, attempt number 2 for the Scandinavian 320 Neo from Oslo, flight number SK805, which originally experienced a touch and go. Not too sure why, but it was a very rough first touchdown. We'll see if they could do it better this time. Oh, I aced that. There you go, that Scandinavian jet absolutely acing that touchdown. Might have been rough the first time, but they got it just right now. Amazing, that was the Scandinavian go-around victim, or culprit as Tim says. Flight number QY6740 up next for the DHL A300 freighter with a reg Delta Alpha Echo Alpha Bravo from Brussels, a 51-minute long journey, so definitely pretty short. It's the A300 freighter, definitely quite an old aircraft, I'm assuming. Let's check. It is 21 years of age, so actually not too bad. We've seen older aircrafts today. We've seen the 777-200s, haven't we, that were, what, 24 years of age, I think it was. But anyway, we've got a DHL jet here, a nice livery as well. mean, for such an old sort of aircraft, it looks really, really good for its age. It really does. Got the Turkish Airlines jet taxiing towards us now. There's the 777-300DR. Now we've got the Qatar Cargo 777 freighter. Now London Heathrow is actually definitely grown in their sort of cargo operations. We've got a 747 here pretty much daily. I think there's a 747 expected today later on, which was going to be the Singapore Cargo 747. If I am correct, it's the 747 freighter. Now that would have probably shown that it was about 7 hours earlier than expected for its arrival into London Heathrow, but of course that would have probably diverted to Amsterdam, and then they would register that aircraft from Amsterdam to London Heathrow. It's a long story, but as I was saying about the cargo sort of airliners here, you've got DHL, you've got Qatar Cargo, you've got Singapore Cargo, Cathay Pacific and their cargo operations, Turkish and their cargo operations. I think I could go on all day. So it's nice to see a mix between, you know, sort of passenger aircraft and also the sort of cargo aircraft variants. We've got QR8291 for this Qatar Cargo 777 freighter from Doha. Total flight time of 7 hours and 10 minutes. The reg of this jet is Alpha 7 Bravo Foxtrot Victor. That's the 777 freighter for you. You've got 18 minutes left of arrivals on runway 27 right. Now I'm surprised we haven't seen any of the bigger aircraft, such as, you know, perhaps Delta, American Airlines, British Airways, any of the bigger sort of 777s, 350s, 380s taxi to 27 right ahead of the runway alternations. By now we usually do see them, so I wonder if it's just a waiting game. Just give them time. Anyway, flight number EY916 up next. The airline is A320 Neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Delta from NOC. 1 hour and 10 minute long journey is going to be our next arrival. It's brand new aircraft, registered in October 2023, and is 14 minutes later than expected. Behind that is going to be a British Airways 319, then a BA 320 Neo, then a BA A350-1000, a Gulf Air 787-9 Dreamliner behind that, then a Virgin Atlantic A350-1000, then behind that should be the Cathay Pacific A350-1000. So pretty much you've got a massive train of aircraft to chew in the next few minutes or so, and quite a few heavies that would be. No, Peter Sky Parker, you don't sound dumb. I don't think they were aware of that Aeromexico being so close behind them. If anything, they would have landed in the Aeromexico jet should have went around. I think it was just the air traffic controllers brought them in a bit too close, perhaps. I mean, we've seen that before as well, haven't we? Where there was a Logan Air ATR 72 which still hadn't vacated off the runway, and there was another aircraft just about to touch down as well. They had to go around. That was the incident between the Emirates 777 freighter, I think, and the Logan Air ATR 72, if I remember correctly. And Planespotting Mike Live, welcome along. Joining us from Liverpool, we hope you're doing well. Mr. Phil 63, the weather is decent. It's dry, it's very cold. I would say an average day in the UK, but we've not got any rain, so that doesn't prove my point. But no, it's dry, it's cloudy all around. Should get a nice sunset. Now I've got BA1345, this Airbus A319 from Jersey. It's a 40-minute long journey. The 319 is registered as Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Alpha. Here's the 777-3 GDR of Turkish Airlines just turning into the left-hand side into his gate. Right, now we've got a British Airways A380-800 pinging up on the radar, and I'm going to say this, I think that's going to be an aircraft to taxi down to 27 right, as there is no chance it's going to make a slot in for 27 left. It's currently taxiing, so in fact a few British Airways jets are pushing back. I can see an A350 as well, so yeah, we've already got aircraft pushing back and taxiing to 27 right. That runway alternation, they want to be first in the queue, but I will tell you this, it never ends up working, because it's always these smaller aircraft such as the A319 that jump the queue. It's just facts. BA397, this is the Airbus A320neo with the Reg Golf Tango November Hotel from Brussels, a 49-minute long journey. The 320neo is 5 years of age, registered in January 2019, and we haven't actually seen a Brussels Airlines aircraft today. Just noticed that. Oh no, we have, didn't we? It was during the start of the show. Oh, my memory's terrible. It was a Star Alliance jet. I've completely forgot about that. There's the Aer Lingus 320 near just in front of us now. Echo India November Sierra Delta. The jet that we had seen from, I believe it was NOC. And Gabrielle joining us from Kenya, Nairobi. Welcome along, we hope you're doing well. Sharon, you definitely should. I definitely recommend it. You get some nice stormy actions at London Heathrow. If you do end up going, send us some pictures on Discord. They've got the BA350-1000 from Las Vegas, a 9-hour and 20-minute long journey, flight number BA274. The reg of this jet is Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Alpha. Here's the A350. Not too smooth for that touchdown, but down on the ground safely, which is the most important thing. There it is, from Las Vegas SA350, which is 4 years of age, registered in July 2019. I've got the Gulf Air 787 up next. That's going to be the 787-9 Dreamliner with the Reg Alpha 9 Charlie Foxtrot Alpha from Bahrain, a 6-hour and 55-minute long journey route that would be from Bahrain. Flight number GF3. Now this was on our special list of aircraft. It's a shame we don't see Gulf Air as often as we do with obviously Emirates and Qatar. I mean, we've seen Qatar like 4 times today. The A380, the 777. Freighter, the A350s. So yeah, it would be nice to see Gulf Air more often at London Heathrow. And Peter joining us from Kentucky in the US. Welcome along, Peter. We hope you're enjoying the show at London Heathrow. We hope you're doing well, Peter. Now I've got the A350-1000, flight number VS3555 for Virgin Atlantic Airways. I thought it was always just Virgin Atlantic on Flight Radar. Seemed to have updated it, but there is. Virgin Atlantic with their A350-1000 from Mumbai, a 9-hour and 39-minute long journey is going to be our next arrival. The A350 is registered as Golf Victor Bravo Oscar Bravo and it is brand new, registered in April 2023. Right on time for its arrival, scheduled at 2:50. It is currently 2:50 now. Here is that stunning 350 jet. It's the 8th most tracked aircraft worldwide with 304 watches. And Stinger Gaming joining us from North Dakota in the US. We hope you're doing well. Talk about tyre smoke. Ooh, now the A380, I don't actually see that. There it is, that's the A380 that I was talking about, and you got two A380s in the shot. There you go, the Qatar 380 and also the BA 380, one taxiing, one departing. What a shot that was. Totally unplanned as well. We should get our last few aircrafts in now. And see, I think the KLM E195-E2 might be the last one of the lot. Or maybe the Cathay Pacific jet. I mean, the KLM jet can definitely make it before the alternations. We'll just have to wait and see. If it does, me and Sharon might be in for some luck. As the E195-E2 is, I guess you could say, quite generous to us with their Wookiee howls. We always get one, usually. Anyway, BA 9255 is going to be our next arrival, and that's going to be a British Airways A319 from London Gatwick. Another repositioning flight by the looks of it. That's the second London Gatwick flight of the day. Now this is 18 minutes of flight time, so it didn't beat that 777 of 16 minutes. But there you go. The A319 with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Papa Tango. If you'd like to check that out, flight number BA 9255. Just gonna have to rise my brightness up a bit. The city is getting a bit darker now. Stinger Gaming saying, finally an Emirates that isn't for... finally an A380 that isn't for Emirates. Yeah, quite a few of them. Got British Airways, Qatar, Etihad. Who else operate the A380? Singapore Airlines, that's it. Now we've got the One World Special from Geneva. It's a 1 hour and 25 minute long flight time on board this A320-200 aircraft with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Yankee Papa. Flight number BA729. And Sharon, unfortunately, me and you are not in luck. That KLM E195-E2 looks as if it's not got plans to arrive at 27 right. Seems like we'll get two more aircraft at runway 27 right before moving on to the departing aircraft traffic. So the first one is going to be BA667, which is a British Airways A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Golf from Marrakesh. A 3 hour and 16 minute long journey. We'll get the Cathay Pacific as our last aircraft of the day, and that's going to be the A350-900. I say of the day, of of the day for Runway 27 right, of course. We're still here, we're still streaming. Not got plans to end anytime soon. Just mean that we've got 2 more aircraft for Runway 27 right actions before the alternations. Right, now there's this chit chat about food in the live chat, and it's getting me a bit peckish. I hope you've saved some 747 shortbreads for me, Tim. Be more than happy to try some. Here's the A350 and the A380. So 2 heavy jets ready to depart on runway 27 right when the alternations take place. I'm just fearing that there's going to be a smaller 319 that's quickly going to jump the queue. It's going to spawn in out of nowhere. Oh, I think I see one. I think I see the Swiss A220-100 taxiing quite fast towards us. In fact, no, I think that's just engine starting now. We'll have to see now. Laurie saying, does anyone in Britain drink coffee? Yes, we do. Anyway, the final arrival on runway 27 right of the day. It's going to be this Cathay Pacific A350-1000 with the reg Bravo Lima X-ray Mike from Hong Kong. A 14-hour and 4-minute long journey. Flight number CX257. Ending it off with plenty of tyre smoke there. Come on, that BA jet. He could have got a nice head-on shot with you. It's too quick for his taxi. Alright, so runway alternation should be taking place now. I wonder if we'll get the ground crew vehicle to inspect the runway. I don't think we'll get that because I can't quite see it anytime or anywhere. You've got the Virgin 330 on the ground there. You've got the American 777. That looks to be the 200. You've got the British Airways 787 line Dream. In fact, that's the 8 Dreamliner. Sorry. You've got the Swiss A220 over there, looking very nice. You've almost got the Air Canada 777 with it over there. That's starting its engines now. So there's no reason for the heavier jets not to begin their departure now. There's no smaller aircrafts just yet. So I don't think they're going to be holding, at least hopefully not. There's a Swiss 220. I mean, look at that. It looks nice. It really does. Right now I need to adjust my flight radar to make sure I can zoom in enough to find out all the info on these departing aircraft. So we'll start off with this BA350. Now, I'm going to read out the info, hoping that the Swiss jet doesn't jump the queue. Because you never know with these aircrafts. Alright, the info on this BA350. So it's flight number BA289 heading to Phoenix. The A350-1000 is registered as Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Lima. And the A350 is 1 year of age, registered in March 2022. Now it should have departed 45 minutes ago. In fact, sorry, that's 35 minutes ago. So runway alternations have officially taken place. I guess no runway inspection today. Yeah, Laurie, we do drink coffee. I do have tea in the van though myself. There's no coffee with me today, but I do drink it. Tea's my favourite though. Right, now the A350 off to Phoenix, ready for departure. On the move now. Now we shall have the mighty King of the Skies aircraft lined up and waiting. That's going to be the BA380-800 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Golf heading to Miami, flight number BA209. The A380 is 9 years of age, registered in April 2014, and it is 50 minutes later than expected for its departure time. Off it goes. And the actions don't stop there. We've still got much more, and when I say much more, I mean much more heavier jets, or heavier actions I should say. There's the Virgin Atlantic 330 just lining up now. Flight number VS91 for this Airbus A330-300 with the Reg Golf Victor India November Echo from Orlando, or at least that will be heading to Orlando, sorry. It's a 12-year-old aircraft registered in May 2011. About 25 minutes late is this one. Got the WestJet 787 also heading down to 27 right for its departure. Got a few smaller aircrafts now. Got the A319 and the 220 of course, and the 321neo. As well as another 321neo, I think, in the distance. In fact, can't confirm that. I think it might be the 321neo though. We'll just have to wait and see. And off that goes our Virgin Atlantic 330-300, looking stunning, honestly. And wasting no time is the BA787 on the ground now. And that will be heading to Hyderabad. It's the 787-8 Dreamliner, flight number BA277 if you'd like to check that out. The Air Canada also wasting no time, already lining up. And good news for the A380 lovers, we have got the Etihad 380 expected very, very soon. That should have departed at 1:55. However, it's been delayed until 3:20, so we should have that Etihad 380 due in very, very soon. So make sure to watch out for that. We've got Air Canada off to Vancouver. It's a Boeing 777-300ER with the Reg Charlie Foxtrot India Uniform Romeo, flight number AC861. Stunning stuff, that Air Canada jet. An amazing departure there. Absolutely roaring away. We'll have the American jet, then the WestJet aircraft, and then we should have the train of smaller aircrafts departing too. There's the American jet on the runway now. It's pulling up. You can hear it. That'll be off to Raleigh-Durham. Flight number AA173 on board this 777-200ER. Well, that American jet looks pretty light, already rotating. It's almost like the 777 freighter that we see of Emirates all the time. They rotate within what, 20 seconds? American jet wasted no time. Was expecting that to use pretty much the whole runway. Guess they had other plans. Now here's our WestJet 7879 Dreamliner off to Calgary. Transport legend, pretty much liked everything about that WestJet's departure. Amazing to hear Transport legend. You've got the A220 now on the runway there. Very disappointing one, I'll say. Me and Sharon probably not too happy. No Wookiee howl there when it had arrived earlier on. Now Sharon saying really loving the shows with a mix of arrivals and departures. Yeah, that's why we picked this time, you know, in specific, so we could get a sort of mix of it. And this Swiss jet will be back to, we'll be heading back to Geneva, the A220-100 with the Reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Bravo Hotel, flight number LX355 to Geneva. As I said, that is expected to travel 754 kilometers, and the A220 6 years of age, registered in May 2017. I'm guessing this is just waiting to get his clearance. So whilst we wait for him, we might as well focus on the Egypt Air jet. In fact, is that the Qatar 350-900? Yes, it is. Oh, we've got plenty of action. We've got the Air Canada 777, the Egypt Air 777, the British Airways 777. Is that the United 767? I think it is. Got a few Heavies taxiing down as well. And Swiss jet is on the move. That's the A220 for you, rotating in absolutely no time. So I can get you a quick shot of every bit of action we've got here. We've got one aircraft there. We've got one here. We've got one here. One there, one there, one there, one there, one there. How many more? There's one pushing back now, and there's one taxi, there's one, and there's the other. And now passing this shot will be the departing A319. smoky engine start here as well for that United 767. Well, that's both engines are starting now. Look at that. It's always the United 767s, it always is. What a shot that is. The 321 Neo skip the queue. I'm guessing what the air traffic controllers are going to do is that they're going to get rid of all of these smaller aircrafts. They're going to let them depart now, and then it'll be the train of heavier jets, which is what they usually do. That United jet will have to hurry up though, otherwise that'll be holding for even longer. Anyway, you've got the A320. That's the 21 Neo, isn't it? Yeah, the 21 Neo off to Edinburgh, flight number BA1448. And let's see, Jay Chessing, my friend, is on the 777 British Airways to Seattle. Is it this 777 aircraft? Because if it is, you're in luck. We'll get a nice shot of that aircraft and its departure. We've got a Finnair 320 up now. Here it is, flight number BA556. Once again, this is a British Airways operated flight. Off to Rome it will go, the A320-200 with the Reg Oscar Hotel, Lima X-Ray Delta. The A380 of Etihad is pinging up on the radar now. That should be pushing back and will cross over 27 left shortly to begin its taxi on over to 27 right. There's the United 767. You can hear the engines, they're quite loud. That's beginning its taxi now. I think they should make it. If you can speed up that taxi process, you should be able to depart before having to hold for even longer. But anyway, the aircraft on the runway now is off to Seattle. This Boeing 777-200ER with the Reg Golf Victor India Sierra. Flight number BA49 off to Seattle. 24-year-old jet this is, registered in March 1999. Qatar 350-900 will be departing next by the looks of it. There's that 767-300DR. In fact, I don't know why I focused on the 767 as you got the Qatar 350-900 departing now. Flight number QR8 off to Doha. The 350-900 registered as Alpha 7 Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Here it goes. What a stunning livery for this aircraft. can't go wrong with the A350-900 or the A350-1000. Just the A350 in general. They're such an amazing aircraft, especially with that Qatar livery. It looks stunning. Got the Air Canada jet on the runway now off to Toronto. This Boeing 777-300ER goes. Flight number AC857 if you'd like to check that out. And Martin, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Great to have you on board with us, Martin. And it's Egypt there next. The 777-300 are most likely heading to Cairo. I'll check that for you all now. Yes, it is. It's the 777-300 with the reg Sierra Uniform Golf Delta Romeo off to Cairo. Flight number MS778. The Etihad jet has pushed back, so that will be beginning its taxi very, very soon. And yeah, amazing to have you on board with us, Paul. Really appreciate you tuning in with us today. We'll see you next time, and take care and have an enjoyable rest of your evening, Paul. So we'll see you hopefully next Saturday. And now the runway inspections begin. Bit late. But there you go. Now the smaller aircraft will begin their departure now, and then it will be back to the heavier ones. Now that United aircraft, some news on that. Unfortunately, did not taxi in time, so he's got to wait for quite some time, as well as that Turkmenistan jet, which can actually be seen in a shot here. That Turkmenistan 777 long range aircraft. And get a nice visual of that Etihad 380 that I was on about, with quite the delay. There you go. And that should cross over runway 27 left shortly for taxi to 27 right. Now the runway inspections, I think, have been completed by the looks of it. I've got our first aircraft lining up on the runway, and it is this BA 320-200 by the looks of it. From Newcastle. No, it's actually the A319 heading to Newcastle. Flight number BA1334 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Mike. The A319 is 23 years of age. We'll have that aircraft then. Hopefully the BA319 heading to Gothenburg. You see the windsock in the shot as well. And John S, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Alright, whilst we wait for that aircraft Can position our camera upwards to capture the Singapore Airlines A380. Just crossing the shot now. A nice looking aircraft. It was an A350 of, I think, is it China Airlines? Air China. And thanks for tuning in, Lukey. Take care. It was great to stream this for you. Got the BA jet on the runway now. That would be the A319 heading to Gothenburg with the Reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Hotel. It's flight number BA792 if you'd like to check that out. We've got an A321neo of Turkish Airlines, the A320 of Finnair, 7879 Dreamliner of BA, the United 767-300, the BA319, the BA320, the Turkmenistan Airlines jet, the 777, the BA350, also the Air China 350-900. So many aircraft on the way for departure. Ooh, I forgot the Etihad 380 as well. Well, actually, that Air China jet wasn't a departure, I don't think. You know what? Actually, I'm actually confused now. Oh no, it wasn't a departure. That was actually an arrival. That landed on 27 left. Not too sure. I did a complete loop around the airport just to get to this terminal. Or taxiway, you could say. But there you go. Got the AG and 321neo as well from Athens. Also in a shot. Now we've got a BA319 off to Lyon, flight number BA364. That's going to be our next departure. The reg of the jet is going to be Golf Echo Uniform Papa Yankee. And thanks for tuning in, KiwiNest. We'll see you in Discord. Take care. Chris has got some insane facts for us, so massive thank you, Chris. Saying, let's see, the stats from National Air Traffic Control Service: 439 flights are currently airborne in the UK airspace, with 5,208 flights handled yesterday. A total of 1,442 flights have departed in the UK just today. So it's really interesting. Thanks for that, Chris. Just Planes Crazy joining us from Dallas. Welcome along to a first time viewer. We hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow actions. Got the Etihad 380, so that's going to be one to look forward to. This jet's heading to Boulogne. This A320-200, flight number BA806. That's the Finnair 320 operating for British Airways. Now I wonder when that's going to sort of end, that collaboration between the two airlines, you could call it. We've got the Turkmenistan 777-200 long range on the runway now. It's going to be heading back to Ashgabat, flight number T5428, the 777-200 long range with the reg Echo Zulu Alpha 778. Robbie Batista joining us from California. Good afternoon to you, Robbie. And Carrot Aviation, welcome along. We hope you're doing well. Great to have you with us, Carrot. I mean, you look right, you've got an aircraft departing. You look left, you've got one spooling up. You look in the centre, you've got taxiing. You look everywhere around you, you've got more aircraft. It just doesn't end here at London Heathrow. And that's what I love about this airport. It is spectacular with traffic. Got a United 767-300 heading to Chicago. This is the one with the smoky engines. The reg of that jet will be November 662 Uniform Alpha for those wondering. And there's the 787 lining up now of British Airways. Flight number BA197 for the British Airways 787-8 Dreamliner with a reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Golf heading to Houston, a 9-year-old jet registered in June 2014. On the move now. And Melissa Thorne joining us from Vancouver, Canada. Welcome along, we hope you're doing well. amazing, that 787's departure. It's incredible. You've got the Turkish Airlines 321 Neo. And that's going to be off to Istanbul by the looks of it. Yes, it is. Flight number TK1990 for this A321 Neo with the reg Tango Charlie Lima Tango Papa. Now, if you look up, you've also got an aircraft in the sky. That was one that departed from London Heathrow. So left, right, centre, everywhere else there's an aircraft. It is incredible. I mean, these air traffic controllers do an incredible job. They really, really do. And I think, you know, they definitely deserve a round of applause. It looks easy, but when you're managing a whole airport where you've got traffic on the ground, in the air, you know, it's a very difficult job. It must be stressful as well. But these air traffic control towers, or, you know, just workers in general, are doing amazing. Here's the 787 on the move now, 27 right. That's going to be heading to Baltimore, flight number BA229 for the 787-8 Dreamliner with a reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet India. And the A380 is already, you know, eager to line up. And so everyone, I think we're going to capture this one last aircraft for the day. It's going to be this Etihad 380. I think we'll finish it off there. Flight number EY20 for the Etihad Airways Airbus A380-800 with the reg Alpha 6 Alpha Papa India, heading to Abu Dhabi. Expected to travel a total of 5,521 kilometers. It should have departed quite some time ago, about 2 hours ago. The 7-year-old A380 in it is on the move now. Got a golden aircraft in, pretty much a golden sky. At least it was. There's no clouds in front. But absolutely amazing, it really is. And so yeah, that's it from us today, everyone. I'm going to say a massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in, to everyone that's obviously, you know, check the channel out, to everyone that's subscribed, who've joined obviously the membership, and to those who donated memberships kindly. That's really generous of you all. So a massive thank you to everyone that's chosen to support the channel today. It really is amazing for the channel, and it is massive support, and it really does aid in the growth of our channel. So I really appreciate that. So that's it from us for our London Heathrow Saturday show. We hope you enjoyed the London Heathrow arrivals and departures, of course, on runway 27 right. We've got close-up actions of both of them with, you know, a variety of A380s, 350s, airliners and whatnot. So yeah, it was a really pleasant show. I'm so thankful to have spent obviously my time with a fantastic community of aviation enthusiasts. I mean, there's nothing more that I would, you know, wish for, if that makes sense. So once again, a massive thank you to you all for tuning in, and also I just want to say a massive thank you to all of the people working at London Heathrow today. I mean, the air traffic control towers have done an amazing job with their actions today. I mean, managing both the actions on the ground and in the sky, ensuring that obviously we get the actions that we're watching today. So a massive thank you to them, a massive thank you to the people working on the ground, of course. I feel like not too many people talk about them, but they do an amazing job obviously turning around these aircrafts. And also a massive thank you to the cabin crew and the flight crew making these flights happen. So yeah, thanks for spending your time with us, and we shall see you all next Saturday for our usual London Heathrow stream. So make sure to keep yourself updated on community posts, and we should see you all very, very soon. Take care and have a great rest of your evening.